Hey guys, guess what? If you grew up in the 90s like I did, well, something like that, there's a show that you probably remember called Legends of the Hidden Temple. You probably grew up watching it originally on Nickelodeon, but you also have probably seen it on the sister channel like I did, the Nickelodeon Games and Sports Network. Or the 90s are all that, the Splat, you get the idea. It's been broadcast on those. But I mostly remember watching it on Nick Gas. In fact, speaking in the Nick Gas channel, I wish Viacom would relaunch Nick Gas because that was an awesome channel. It had a lot of classic game shows and interesting sports tips as well. And they did have some original shows at the time. The one I mostly remember was Game Farm. There are 2 episodes of that you can catch online. But back on topic. Legends of the Hidden Temple is going to get a reboot. But this time, not for the kids, it's for the adults. It says here, the 90s Nickelodeon competition show is heading into the jungle with, I don't know how it's pronounced, Quaibai reboot? If anyone can correct me, I'll make an update video for that. It says here, the legends are true. It's getting rebooted. Except the only difference is instead of having kids like the original show, this one, they're basically using adults who were fans of growing up with the original show back in the day, something like that. And it was announced on the mobile streaming platform Quaibai that this show is going to get rebooted for a grown-up audience. That's grown up along with them, according to a press release date. And as you can tell, sorry about that, I'm going to try to get a good screenshot. There's Olmec and Kirk Fogg. Elements like the all-knowing Olmec starts off with the moat crossing, and then the steps of knowledge, then the temple games, and the temple run. But the entire set will be taken out of the studio. It's into a jungle, which is scaled up with tougher challenges. So basically, this version is actually like what happens if you combine Legends of the Hidden Temple with the British show known as Jungle Run. I'm not sure if any of you have ever seen Jungle Run, but that's what's considered the UK version of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Except their version is slightly a bit different. If you want to check out Jungle Run, I recommend checking it out. It's actually pretty good. This version of Legends of the Hidden Temple would be a bit like Survivor challenges without all the other Survivor bits. And it says stuff about the temple guards and stuff. Do they actually attack you now, or do they still just grab you and take you out of the temple? Here's some more information here. As you can see. It will start April 6, 2020. So there's information that you now know about. How many people are looking forward to this new Legends of the Hidden Temple series? I know I sure am, so that leads to another question. Is there another Nickelodeon game show that you want to see get revived for whether it being kid-based or adult-based or in general, and you want to see your favorite host from that show return as well? I know there's another show that the host of that show wants to return, that being Nick Arcade with Phil Moore. He actually said in one of his interviews that he wants Nick Arcade to return, and I do too, personally. I mean, the idea of a arcade-based game show was brilliant. There's also Video Power and Starcade, but I won't talk about those. So that's my video. Thanks for watching.